You want to put on?
Lee Priest. Here he is. He's coming.
I was just putting it on the TV so the wife could watch on the YouTube.
Oh, that's nice that she watches us.
But she said it throws her off because it's like 40 seconds behind. So when she hears me talking here in the TV, it's a bit behind.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just say Xavier's joining us and Kenson. I always get his name fucked up.
When you said Jensen today, I'm like, Jensen.
Matt,
like,
I know. Oh, man. So I feel like you. I got to go to the doctor for my eyes on Friday, and then I got to go to the doctor for sleep apnea on Wednesday. Holy shit.
Jesus.
I'm all fucked up, bro. Yeah, I had
Welcome to 50, cunt. Welcome to 50.
Yeah, exactly. I had this lump on my eyelid. I don't know what the hell it is, so I got to go to
definitely give me a look.
I got
it's cancer for sure. Yeah.
Don't worry.
They're gonna cut it. They're gonna cut it out. It'll be like that.
The age is gonna kill me before the cancer gets to it. Don't worry about it.
Probably. Do you know what AIDS used to stand for?
Or immune deficiency syndrome, something like that.
No, I thought it was arse injected death sentence.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. I know.
I had a nice visit. We had a nice visit from my dad and his partner this week, didn't we?
Really? Well, that's nice.
I was telling them how that, I talked about how I couldn't have been here if he didn't meet my mum. I said I'd talk about that on podcast, and his partner was laughing.
Oh, that's good.
So that's right. I said, well, Greg, think about it. I could have been up the wrong hole or spat on the floor.
I know, really.
But they've been together. I thought it was only, Xavier. I thought it was only, but they've been together 46 years. They've been together.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a long time.
They really love each other, those two homos, huh? Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I want to say this before we get started, okay?
Okay, say it.
That you guys out there should not be watching any other bodybuilding channel, but when it comes to news, desktop bodybuilding.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
When it comes to fun and laughing and learning stuff, serious and silliness bodybuilding.
Yeah, he's up on the learning stuff.
Well, that's good. But I have Arns and Paul Barnett that joined us.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So on that.
Well, put it this way: any show you see me on, you're not going to learn fuck all. So
that's actually not true. I've learned a lot from you.
How to drink.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So honestly, stop watching Nick Strength and Power. He sucks. He thinks he's a big shot now because he's got 1 million subscribers. He doesn't go on anybody's podcast. He's making all kinds of money. He thinks he's hot shit. So
hey, Xavier.
What's that one?
Pink gin.
Pink gin. Oh,
yeah. What do you learn when you go on what's his name's bodybuilding? Who? Dennis James, you're just gonna hang out with Dennis James and Milos, they're always
don't learn nothing there.
They're all boring. Jesus.
Fuad, you learn the picks on who's gonna do what, and you learn a bit of stuff.
Can't. All right, maybe. All right. I'll give you Fuad. All right.
Yeah, Fuad's is good.
I'll give you Fuad. I'm certainly not giving you Muscle Discord. You got to get rid of it. You can't watch Muscle Discord. That's just straight trash.
Are you amazed when people? Because sometimes people write to me because I said something on, what did I say? I was talking to when I trained Larry Wheels and I talked about bro science and Larry mentioned someone's name.
Me?
And then they put up this guy who's into bro science. I think his name, I can't remember what his name is. And I looked at his page and he's just a normal looking guy. Be like, Lee, why are you hating on him? I said, listen, prick, I didn't even say the guy's name. I just made fun of bro science. I don't watch any bro science channels. That's why I don't get when these people go, have you seen this guy? He's this, he's that. I'm like, why do you watch it? It's like people like you are giving them followers when it's just shit.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, Rich, you're right. All right. So here are the channels you are allowed to watch. Okay.
Yes.
Obviously, series and cylinders bodybuilding.
Number one.
That goes without saying. Desktop bodybuilding. RX
Yes.
Muscle.
Yep.
Hostile.
IFBB AMA.
No,
IFBB AMA.
no, hold on. What the fuck is Kenton's name? No one. EP09.
EP09.
He's been like docked on a
He's
boat
been-
the last 3 months.
He's been MIA lately.
Yeah.
Hey, Xavier and I on
what's this
IFBB.
IFBB AM. What is that? What is? Who is
That's
this?
one I do. They
Oh,
were with
Jesus.
Napski. Napski is like a place that would sell stuff online and that. But
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
with them for over 2 years, just doing things. But guess who
Yeah.
we interviewed on there yesterday?
Your sister's ass.
Brian Powers,
Who the hell is that?
the guy that puts on the Arnold Classic.
It's fucking stupid. Once I hear that shit. Fucking Brian Powers.
Thanks, John.
Sounds like
We
a
got
It was
the
good.
inside scoop. We got the inside scoop on everything.
guy puts on the Arnold Classic.
Oh, you know what I mean. It
All
was
right, you're right.
wonderful.
Iron OGs with Kamali and Armand Adibi. Yeah, okay. I'll give you that one. That's it, though. There's no more. You know,
Kamali supports the regime.
that's right.
Hey, if he can say it about Hardy, I can say it about him.
Did either one of you
Did you see it?
watch my wrap up of
Of
the
RX,
Kamali
yeah.
interview? Yeah.
Yeah, how does Kamali's dick taste in your mouth?
You know what? You're a fuck. You're a prick. I was just being really honest. You know, I gave you a big shout out too. Told you how that how much I cared that you were on my show. You fucking bastard.
Did you see that thing I sent you? Did you get the thing I sent you?
Which I know I didn't, but I did, but I didn't look at it. Sorry.
Look at it. Can you look at it now on your phone or not?
All right.
I want you to tell me what you think of that.
Xavier, did you see it? What did you think of my breakdown?
I did not see your wrap up yet. I didn't
you
see it pop
fucking
up.
suck, bro.
He was busy. He was busy interviewing. He was busy interviewing Brian Powers.
Who
was
the
2 hours
fuck
and
is
2 minutes, that
Brian
interview.
Powers? All right. It says his. I don't know who that is. It's Hadi in a fucking sheet. All right.
With a gun, it's like those people. I can't see who's in it, but Kamali's with it. They're trying to rally the troops at the Arnold.
I don't know who.
You know
this
what's
is.
funny? I
Talking about
messaged King.
I have no idea
when
what
he
that's all about.
When King first posted something about Hardy, I messaged King and I said, look, like, getting both sides, like, can you tell me sort of what's going on or whatever? I can't remember exactly what I said. And I said, can I mention what you've said to me in a video? As in, so to put your perspective there, because you're posting about Hardy and you obviously don't get on well with Hardy. And then King said, no, I don't want to be part of the downfall of Hardy. But the things that I said, can I screenshot that and put it in my video or mention it? And he said, no. He's literally gone and then said all those things publicly. So I'm like, when did it change?
Yeah, that's strange. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think even King.
Well, he sent me a message saying for me to take my thing.
King doesn't know.
No,
I think King. First of all, King definitely cleared up a lot on that interview. Like he said a lot of stuff that I had no clue. I don't think most people knew, and so on. So, blah 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 blah. And he really broke down why the people were against him. But I didn't even take the breakdown. To me, like King wants to be the Prince of Persia, and it's like I don't know about that.
And it's just like after stuff he said. Then when Dave pushed him, he's like, "Well, I don't really know. I just hearsay." And then he did this, and then, like I said, it's all just speculation. People reading into stuff and blah blah blah. And it's like I said, if you're in the country. And if the regime is what gave him most of his livelihood over there, and the regime put up the statue, and they said when there was a big blackout, his gym was the only one that had the lights on. Well, if the regime is that to you, he doesn't know if the regime, like Dave said, how do you know the regime didn't go to him and say, listen, because you have all these followers and you're the people person.
Did you hear what he said, though? And that's what he said to that response, which we don't understand because we're thinking like Americans. He said Iranians don't operate that way. There's a big cultural difference between us and
but if the regime told Hadi to say or do
what
something,
I'm saying is, according to King, and I'm going to take it, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm going to take King's word for it. the king said that the regime wouldn't do that because they don't operate like that. We operate like that. And that's what he was trying to make clear. The regime doesn't, Iranians don't operate like that. So there's a huge cultural difference that we don't understand. And I'm not saying you're wrong.
Well, it's coming. When did King leave Iran again?
His parents left in the late 70s.
Yeah, with him then. So how does he really know? He's only got hearsay again.
Well,
how does he know
how do we
operate?
really know? I mean, I would take his word over our word.
Well, we're just as knowledgeable as him. If we had friends from Iran telling us,
all right.
Hey, I've had a lot of shit sent to me, but I've also had more people send me stuff saying, "Hey, Lee, we support Hadi and that, and we're in Iran." So I've got it from both sides. So it's like,
yeah, I'm sure it's not 100% of the country that shuts down Hadi. You know, I get it. You know, don't get me wrong. I think King hit the nail on the head when he said he should have kept his mouth shut. You know.
Yeah, but they wanted him to say something, so it's like he could never win. And when
I feel like his hands were tied a bit.
Yeah, but like, I don't. Again, I have to take King's word for it if he says that the regime doesn't operate that way, but he knows more than we do. You know, his family's from there. He has family there. He has friends there. He's been there several times. That's his culture. That's his upbringing. So I would have to take his word for it, unless some other Iranian. And what's funny is that I reached out to my doctor because a lot of people. My doctor is Iranian. His family fled in the late 70s, and
ask him then. He probably knows more.
And he didn't want to talk about it either. Like it's really strange. So, and there's a lot of people from the States that are Iranian. That
your doctor might think you're working. Your doctor might think you're working for ICE when you asked him that question.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
how do you feel about the regime?
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the States that whose family fled during the late 70s when the takeover came. Valuetainment, PBD, his family came from that time. You know. Anyway, Xavier. Where is Hadi? He's in the States.
Apparently, he's been here for 8 days.
And he's in an undisclosed situation.
Yeah, I looked up that picture and I put it into ChatGPT where he's training. I tried to figure out where it was. There's one gym it came up with, but it wasn't really similar color scheme and stuff in Columbus. But I don't.
You think somebody would have to know where it is? Somebody would know.
I know where he is. I know.
Some people keep saying Tennessee.
He's at my mother's house. He's at my mother's house in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Is he dancing with her?
He's changing a diaper. He's wiping her ass for
He's
her.
He's getting the water bottle enema for the show.
Yeah. We're not doing.
It's going to be the best Hadi. It's going to be the best Hadi we've ever seen.
Yeah. Xavier, did you know my mother used to give me a hot water bottle enema when I was a kid if I couldn't shit?
Yeah, I've seen that.
And actually, here's a good question from Dave. How's all this affecting Beirut? Well, Beirut is keeping his mouth shut, I guess, just like King said. You know,
he did put up one little post, sort of like being like, "Oh, can we please not tear down, certain people?" Like he's sort of standing up for Hadi. I saw one post by Beirut saying that, and I was like, "Oh, is that going to work against him?" But
he's trying walking a fine line.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's just gotten away with that one. He's not. If he was Hadi though, if he's Hadi's popularity with 9 million followers, that post may have hit a bit different. It may have gone mainstream, and then everyone might have started hating Beirut too.
Yeah,
but it's also like Hani Rambod hasn't really come out saying they dumped Hadi, and we've sort of got maybe inside information where it's only Evagen Iran that's got rid of him, where he's still with him in America, but it's just.
I think he's in more of a rock and a hard spot than anybody else. I mean, if the case is that he's getting death threats for him and his family and so on and so forth, and he's scared for his life and his family. I mean, what does he do? That's a rough situation.
I got to give him the Emmy though for the tears in that emotional video.
Oh well, all right. Fill me in. I didn't see that.
Oh, his wife and them were talking about, was it the 40th or something? 40 days or so since it happened, and then Hani started talking about caring for the people and this and that. Then he started crying.
Oh, did he? I hate when grown men cry. I fucking hate that.
Even Kevin Leverone did a video and didn't cry.
Yeah, I just hate I hate watching grown men cry. It's like, dude, I understand. Like, you could be as sad as you want. Like, fucking stop crying. That annoys
William
me.
Bonac William Bonnack's actually become reasonably popular because he put out a statement saying, what's going on in Iran is terrible, and praying for the people there and everything like that. Sort of a pretty standard
terrible.
post.
Nobody
And
wants
obviously,
to see
terrible.
Yeah.
But so look what's happening in
but
Sudan.
he's getting more followers now. Like William Bonnack was like, progressively just losing followers, and now he's.
I'm gonna go on my Instagram and do that. But it honestly
gained
is
like 40,000
terrible. Nobody wants to see
followers.
mass numbers of people murdered. Of course, it's
like
terrible.
it's bad. And people said to me, Lee, why don't you do a video? I'm like, because I'm not virtue signaling. It's like I've said what's happening over there is terrible. What's happening in Sudan with the Christians is terrible. What's happening in all the other countries. There's like 10 other countries where there's shit going on right now and people are being slaughtered and killed.
Yeah.
So it's like putting up a post isn't going to bring awareness to it because people know. And me putting up a post isn't going to save a life.
Yeah.
I try and look on the positive that if someone's being killed, maybe they're going to grow up to be a terrorist. So we got rid of them early.
That's a good point.
Imagine if Hitler was killed as a baby.
I would never be able to do it. Like, here's a baby, kill him. I'd be like, I can't kill a baby.
They just say like at 4 years old, Hitler was
I can't do it. If the kid was 50, I wouldn't be able to.
Actually, I actually have a friend. I used to go shooting with him, and he said he still has nightmares because when he was in Vietnam, his best friend got killed. And this is what, some people are saying, it's a different thing over there. I was watching one documentary and even some of these soldiers said, because you'll have these young kids, they use them as suicide bombers. And when he was in Vietnam, his friend was on watch. It was almost time to change over watching this young kid of about 6 or 7 come up with a grenade, blew his mate up and that. So my friend who I used to go shooting with had to shoot the kid. And he said he still has nightmares because it's a 6-year-old kid, but he had to kill him because, he was going to kill them and he actually killed his mate with the. Yeah.
Talk about PTSD. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't be able to fucking handle that. Holy shit.
I probably could because I hate kids. I could probably do it.
Don't say that. You don't hate kids. Kids are really.
I do. You have no idea how I hate kids.
Why would
oh
you
my
hate
God.
You hate being around kids.
No, why would you hate kids?
I just do. It's like I love animals, but children. Hey, honey, don't I hate kids?
I love kids.
I believe that you hate kids.
If I'm in a food court or I'm on a plane and they're running around, you know who puts their foot out? I do. And they fucking fall over.
But like, let's say there's a cute kid and he's got on like a Spider-Man shirt. And he goes,
my son loves Spider-Man.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what? You know what? I hate
you had
Spider-Man, so I hate the kid twice as much.
What if you were at Xavier's house, and how old is your son, Xavier?
He's 6 now.
No, and he's 6 years old, and he had a Spider-Man shirt on, and he said, Lee, I'm Spider-Man. And he gave you the web. He went, psh, Lee, what would you do?
But you're a fucking idiot. You're not.
It's Lee. It's Xavier's son.
No, he said.
Being Xavier's son, I'd probably being Xavier's son. I'd put on an act and go, "Oh, that's wonderful." And they'd go home and say, "Honey, Xavier's got a fucking retarded kid. I couldn't fucking take it. I had to fucking get home."
Well, if you
my kids ran in on a podcast once. They actually ran in on a podcast, and my son jumped up and I said, "Say hi, Lee." And my son's like, "Hey, Lee." He's only like 2 or 3 or something at the time, but yeah. What's up, my man?
What's up, Kenton, Henson, Lenson?
Holy shit. Let me tell you this. If there's a kid and a dog in a burning car, I'm getting the dog.
How about you get both of them?
No.
It's one car. You can let them out.
You're Lee Priest. You have 2 arms.
Yeah, really.
No,
you got 2 big arms too.
Kid's got to learn to defend for himself. I'm getting the dog.
Well, I like kids. So I like kids and I like dogs. I do like kids very much, actually.
I like dogs and hate kids.
What annoys me is parents that fucking bring their kids up shitty with like spoiled
I hate
little fucking.
Or no discipline.
Oh, that's just Kenton. What's up, dude?
This is it, man. How you doing?
Hey, are you back? Are you going to be doing more videos, or are you going to be stuck on the boat?
Long time no see.
I'll be around. All
right. How you doing, man? How's work? You were out on the boat. All this bodybuilding gossip was going on.
Where you been diving and salvaging lately? Where you been?
Well, I've been all over the fucking place, right? That's the whole thing. I can't be here making videos if I'm off making money.
Yeah. You got to do what you get. Believe me.
We went to a couple of crazy places and, did a couple of...
Being wintertime, is it cold out there when you're underwater?
Oh, it's got to be insane.
The warmest guy, not a word of lie, is the guy that's underwater. He's the warmest outside.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insane.
we were down working a job, and the water temperature I think was 2 degrees. Like you had ice floating by and stuff like that. Put my first diver in, and it was like -5 outside, I guess. Had to get out of the water after 10 minutes to remove a layer from underneath because he was sweating so bad.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Do you get actually like ice on top of the water? Do you need an icebreaker to get through? Or it's not that
well,
bad
you got the
yet?
boat, right? The boat will ram through it.
Yeah, they thought that about the
I
Titanic
don't
too,
like to
John.
do it, but I can.
I know, it's a little different, but okay.
Unsinkable.
Yeah. I had
missed.
hold on, Kenton. I had 2 feet of snow today, actually.
No,
That I had to stay home and shovel out.
I got
We're getting that
36
same
degrees
storm now,
outside.
motherfucker. It's fucking happening right now.
What's that?
The storm that hit you made its way up here. So thanks, asshole.
Okay.
Thanks for
John's
sharing.
out there blowing along.
What's the temperature by you, Lee?
36 degrees Celsius, so that's probably close to 100, is it? Or?
Oh, Jesus.
That'd be 100.
Lord.
And humid as shit.
All right, let's see.
Nice and comfortable here.
Well, I was in my office yesterday when I was doing the podcast with Xavier, and my shirt was soaked. I'm just sitting there, my phone overheated.
Celsius to
Yeah, I was sweating too, but that's just
96 degrees.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, Xavier, tell us something about bodybuilding. What's happening?
Yeah.
What's going on? Tell us the deal with Hadi. Is he in shape? Is this all of a distraction? Is Andrew going to win? Come on.
Do you know what's going on? So I'm editing a bodybuilding news video at the moment, and something that Hassan Mustafa's sort of looked a little bit behind for the Arnold, and he's actually doing Ramadan while he's doing his prep, which is not ideal, obviously. So he's not drinking any fluids or eating any food during daylight hours.
He shouldn't be eating ramen noodles soup. That's ridiculous.
Can you take steroids if you're doing Ramadan? Can you take steroids if you're doing Ramadan?
I don't know. Well, I guess he hasn't gone natty. He doesn't look like he's gone natty, but his midsection is like, I hate to say it, and I'm normally like,
the guy has reached his potential. That's it.
Yeah, and his legs are like Ruby L's at this point. Like the separation is fading away. And what it seems like last year when he competed, it's like he took something for the first time. It's like he took like, I normally take 100 meg of tren a week, and I'm taking 1,000, or I'm taking heaps of fucking Are
you saying, Xavier? What I'm hearing, are you saying he's taking 1,000 milligrams of tren? Xavier's breaking the story right now.
It looks like he's taking a shitload of anadrol, and his body's just super full and pushing out. And he's like, well, I can diet all the fat away. I'm just going to anadrol my physique to be the muscle pushing against the skin. But then there's just no separate. Like, there's a few tough things on his physique at the moment.
You think fasting doing Ramadan, you'd actually get in shape?
yeah, well, true. But the other thing is as well, Hadi Choopan. I'm intrigued to know if he actually does Ramadan or not. Because I looked up. Well, he apparently, according to King, I don't know if this is true or not. There's a video of him saluting the Islam flag.
Yeah, the Islam public flag.
He should be doing Ramadan now. Ramadan obviously falls a little bit earlier each year, so he wouldn't have had it probably in an Olympia prep anytime recently.
Like, if you're really that devoted to a religion, then just like schedule your contest preps around the religion. It's really not,
if you're that devoted to the religion, can you marry a 6-year-old if you're that devoted to the religion?
Yeah, no. Yeah, Kenton.
That's another question.
Skip over that one, John.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be skipped over how crucial it is to really adjust your plan during Ramadan. I mean, it's not even an option for these guys. But do you guys know what the nuances of Ramadan are, like what the rules are?
I have no idea.
Yeah, so you can't have
no
any fluids or food in daylight hours. So I have to wait till about 6:30 p.m.
What God come up with that bullshit? Who came up with that bullshit?
If you got a normal job during Ramadan, I actually, my former barber used to do Ramadan.
Imagine if you're a construction
worker.
worker.
Water or eat all day. Yeah, exactly. How would you fucking you'd have to, I actually had a guy doing it who I was prepping, not for a comp, but just off season. And I was like, okay, first thing in the morning, you need to eat the biggest meal. And I'm like, smash tons of electrolytes. I'm like, smash down 2 liters of water with tons of sodium. And it was the best.
Is it like daylight hours you can't eat? It's like when the sun's up, you can't eat. And then when it goes,
can't eat or drink.
It's like the whole bacon thing. You know what I think it is? It's like the whole bacon thing. I think some guy in that religion who run the church back in the day got pissed at somebody that was a butcher and said, "Fuck you! I'm going to tell everyone they can't eat bacon and put you out of business." So I think it all stems from shit like that. So it just started off. So he was mad at someone and goes, "You know what? All of you pricks, you're not going to eat from sun up to sundown." Because really, what God would figure out?
Similar to that too, right? There's like there's some kind of holiday where they can't use electricity and all this shit.
What
Like the real
religion?
Orthodox, the Orthodox
Jews.
Jews or something.
The Jews, yeah, they have one where I actually used to date a Jewish girl, so I'm somewhat well versed in like the Jewish
Oh,
stuff.
dreidel.
Yeah. But she
Xavier
yeah,
banged
they
the
have-
Jew broad.
Have
Oh,
fun, Nagila. Have
You're
fun,
welcome,
Nagila. Have fun, Nagila.
Did you?
You're gonna get cancelled, John.
I know, really.
That's the gin.
John hasn't been cancelled yet. He won't be. Don't worry.
I'm in Australia now. We have these hate speech laws that have just come in. Some guy got a year's jail.
Did you get introduced to her parents? The Jews'
I
parents?
did, yes.
Yeah,
I did,
and they were they upset when you found out you didn't go to temple?
Well, I got a question.
They went hardcore. Wait, I got one.
Were they rich? Were they rich? Were they rich Jewish people, or did they just have? Did they wear the cap, or did they spend the extra $2 and get the cap with the propeller on top?
Yeah, they used to take off and fly to work. Just
Boy, he doesn't go to temple. What kind of boy did you bring home to us?
I went to breakfast with them once, and
Oy vey.
because the Jewish community.
What do they eat for breakfast? Those people.
Well, not bacon, but sometimes. But I was at breakfast with them like one weekend, and the Jewish community, it's like, there's hundreds of people in it. And this is in Western Australia where I live. And we were at breakfast, and she sees like another Jewish like family near us that they sort of know of or whatever. And she decided to get bacon because sometimes the mum would just not give a shit and be like, bacon's too good. And then she sees them and she had bacon on a plate and she just starts scraping it onto my plate all of a sudden.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm like, what was her doing?
Name?
And she's like,
Finkelstein?
what's that?
What was her last name? Finkelstein?
Bernstein.
Yeah, I'm having a blank on what my ex's
Schittenberger?
last name was.
Farts and puking.
No, it was Aaron's. It was Aaron's, but spelled like Aaron's.
Not Jew. She wasn't a Jew. Come on.
Did they own a
She was
diamond
South
store?
African.
Was her father a lawyer?
He had some big wig job. Yeah, the stepfather had a big wig
Did
job.
he have a
and then
did he have a
sort of-
did he have a big nose?
Did he? Was he
I'm trying to
ever
think because they were
invited to
South African
Epstein
Jews.
Island? If you're not a real Jew, if you never got invited to Epstein.
Isn't there like the really is it the Orthodox ones, or which ones is it where even when they make love, I heard they put a sheet down with just a hole in the sheet?
They put a hole in the sheet. What? So they're not touching bodies?
Yeah, look it up, John.
true?
Google it. I'm pretty sure they do.
I never heard of that one.
In my
Me neither.
studies of
Alright.
studies of philology and whatever it is, fucking,
Jews screw with
You're well
screw
versed.
through sheet.
a hole
I don't think it's going to come up under that.
in
Come on.
the sheet.
Oh no, it will. This is the internet we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Let me
Something
see.
will come up.
It's like the Christians that will do anal because it's not really sex,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you see that? I actually did do Jews screw with a hole in the sheet.
I think it was. Isn't like the super Orthodox or something actually do that?
My JewishLearning.com
Alright.
has, do Orthodox Jew have sex through a
I'm
sheet?
looking it up. You can see it. You're a fuck. Can you see it or no?
Yeah, I
We
can see
did.
it.
It's gone now.
It's gone
We did
now.
see.
Hold on.
I was reading what was on your screen.
Oh, sorry. I thought you. All right. Kosher
That's what I was
sex.
breaking the news.
Let's get into the most common myth when it comes to sex in Judaism, specifically about Orthodox Jews, the sex sheet. We'll start by setting the record straight. Not only is this not practiced, it's actually forbidden. Okay. And Jewish law is clear about it, mandating closeness of flesh during sex. The Talmud
Ooh.
goes even further to warn against engaging intercourse like the Persians, fucking Persians, who have conjugal relations in their
Conjugal.
clothes. Man,
Conjugal.
it's the fucking Persians. All
Well,
right,
back
we
to the
gotta get
Persian.
on to bodybuilding.
If it's just a rumor, then keep the sheet, put another hole in it, and you can wear it at the next clean rally. Why waste it?
But
with
did
sheet?
you notice? Did you notice that was on
shit out of this thing?
that was on my Jewish learning website? They're trying to entice the Jewish people. They're like, no, it's the Persians, not us.
All right, Kenson. Let's get
Hello.
to
Yes.
bodybuilding. Let's stop being racist and sexist and all this stuff. And misogynists. child-hating people. Kenson.
Okay.
All right. Hadi is at an undisclosed place in the United States. Do you think he still takes the Arnold Classic, or do you think all the stress has gotten to him?
It would be difficult, I think, for it to not get to him at this point, regardless of right, wrong, accusations. It's out there. It's an influence. And I think that especially Hadi being whatever happened with Evagen, whatever happened there, regardless of the reason, there was a split that took place, and it's got to be hard on him, even if it was his decision, right? So either way, you're looking at multiple angles of stress that he's going through right now. Some of it quite literally could affect his, well-being, depending on where he goes and who he's associating with, right?
Right.
But when it comes to him at the Arnold Classic, I think it may affect him, but I still think that it's going to be very, very close. I think we'll still see a very good version of Hadi. Maybe not the best, but good enough for, I think, second, maybe third.
If you look at Hadi from the last Arnold Classic that he won, he looked amazing. Like it was insane. Let me see if I could find it because it was.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong to say he's going to beat a bomb?
It's gonna be yeah. Hadi Choopan pooping.
I think he's going to come in with a vengeance to prove. Yes, I think it might have. I'm sure it would have upset him, but I think he's got something to prove. So I think he's going to turn that negativity into positivity, and he's going to come in looking like the best Hadi we've seen.
Yeah, right. Bullshit artist.
Well, they all got something to prove, right?
Fuck you.
You think Hadi just has more on him? I don't know about that.
Bullshit.
Go back to asking Kenza. The show actually sounds like a normal, decent show. When John and I talk, it just sounds like two guys at a bar. Fuck you.
There's something wrong when I am the adult in the room. Okay, I'm never the adult in the room.
Well, it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good, Kenzie, if I was the fucking adult in the room. We've lost John. Where did John go?
Well, we lost our.
John's out.
All right.
Who's hosting now? Kenson.
Kenza, take over. We've lost him.
All right. Effective immediately, I am shutting.
Welcome to
this fucking channel down.
EP09. I can't hear Kenza.
Oh, shit, he's back.
John's back. Wait, what are you doing? Wait, I can't hear Kenza now.
Kenton, are you there?
I
am.
We can hear
you. Okay. All right. Forget about all that shit.
I can't hear him.
You really can't?
John,
you can't hear me?
I can hear him.
I can hear Kenson and John.
Me too. You can hear
Kenson talk.
You can't hear me, Lee?
No, I can't hear him.
No? Oh.
Are you being serious?
Well, the other two can.
How do you not hear him?
I'm being serious. I can hear you. I can hear Xavier, but I can't hear him. Look, I've only had 12 shots of gym, but I'm not fucking retarded yet.
It's knocked out some of your vocal pitches. You can't hear certain things now.
Everybody can hear him. Except
Could be
you.
it. That doesn't make any sense.
You
to
could
me.
sign in and sign back out and sign in.
You want to get rid of me? Come back. You want to get rid of me? I see how this is going.
Monetized.
I fucking see. Hold on.
Imagine if Lee Priest gets kicked off and King Kamali pops up.
Imagine. I had there was two podcasts that I had Lee on, and he ended up giving me the under review for monetization number. I never actually got demonetized with Lee on, so I can proudly say that so far.
Xavier, what's funny is that something
How about
similar
now? Can
happened.
you hear me?
Yes.
Can you?
Okay. Good.
Okay, we're good, Lee.
Kenza, talk.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. All right, we're back in the game.
Okay. All right, good. Xavier, what's funny is that something similar happened to me with King. I reached out to King to see if he wanted to come on the show, and he didn't respond. And I could tell that, you could see that he read it, right? So I reached out to Armand, and Armand didn't want to talk about it. And he said, Lee, he said King really doesn't want to talk about it. And same thing, he went on RX, and talked about it. So it was, I don't know. I think King's a little mixed up and confused and doesn't know what to do himself, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued. I'm going to look while we're talking to see if King's either lost or gained followers. I'm guessing he's probably gained followers.
He would have gained them. He's sitting there.
You know,
Prince of Persia, get me a flying carpet.
I just don't. I think he's kind of caught between a rock and a hard spot too. Like I think
they're not. This isn't the rock.
He's going hard.
Lee,
King Kamali's going hard. Though.
His family's from Iran, and 40,000 people are murdered. Like you got.
Hold on.
You gotta give him a little bit.
I don't want to sound like an arsehole here, but first it was 36, then it was 40, then it was 50. Today I heard 90,000 in 2 days.
Even if it doesn't.
Even
matter.
if it was 90,000, who the fuck could count 90,000 bodies in 2 fucking days? I mean,
that would
2
be
fucking days. Give me a head count of 90 fucking thousand bodies.
Even if it's exaggerated and it's 10,000 people, you got to still have some compassion for the guy. His family and friends are there, and they're being killed. So let's come on. Let's seriously.
I don't know him. I don't care. I don't have compassion. I'm a psychopath.
I know you don't, but you got to understand where he's coming from. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong, but understand where.
Give me a number like 12,648. Don't round it off and now say 90,000 in fucking 2 days. We never know that. How could you count that many bodies in 2 days? What is there like a list?
Maybe it's exaggerated. Okay.
Well, that's where fucking Hardy's followers went. They got fucking killed. They didn't fucking block him. They all got fucking killed. There you go. That's why he lost the followers.
Yeah, 1 million. Yeah, half the population.
It'll be 1 million tomorrow. The way these cunts are going with the numbers, it'll be 1 million tomorrow.
But no, I just think and King.
When Trump drops the bomb, it'll be 1 million tomorrow.
That's the only news. Can we get back to fucking bodybuilding? Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
How do we get onto this again? What are we? The world police?
That's because Hadi's the big news, and this is what happens. You know,
let's talk religion instead.
Yeah, that's always good. That's because this is the big news in bodybuilding. All right, let's switch on.
We talk about Epstein.
Yeah, let's switch off to another bodybuilding topic where that's full of gossip. Do you really think that Larry Wheels and his wife do this whole threesome thing and cucking thing and all this shit?
They could, but good luck to them if they do. Who cares? It's like, hey. What I hate is when people come out and they like, oh, he's a cock, this, he's that. Like, people that normally protest the most, like shit like that, have so many skeletons in their fucking closets that it's not funny. So it's like they'll point shit at everyone else, but yet behind closed doors, they're doing worse. They're probably sitting there. Oh, I've lost Xavier. They're probably sitting there jacking off their neighbor's 4-year-old kid while they're talking shit about Larry fucking Wheels. So I don't go into all this shit. People just love to talk shit. And hey, if they do it, they do it. Like everyone's got weird fantasies. We've all done shit over the years. So who cares?
My weird fantasies always revolve around large tits.
Yeah. But John gets these girls and goes, hold on. Can you just wear my mother's dress and
with a thermometer in one hand?
Yeah. And when you grab my balls, can you say, here's your school lunch, son?
You guys are fucked. Kenton, you're fucked up. You got problems, bro.
Can you get this show back on track? Where did Xavier go?
I don't know.
He didn't want to be a part of it. He's like, I'm saving my channel. Fuck you.
All right, Kenton.
Xavier had enough.
Since you haven't been doing bodybuilding stuff, have you? Give us some bodybuilding news that you've heard of.
Okay. Well, first off, I will say the fans of Larry Wheels hate the latest Larry Wheels content. Okay. All people want to see is Larry Wheels in the gym, smashing heavy weights, hitting PRs. This whole thing that he's doing is garnishing him a ton of social media interaction on his page. No question. But the fans of Larry Wheels are not happy about this shit. And neither am I.
No, me too. And I'm going to tell you, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, it's not the content that fans came to see. And not to say that, people that become ridiculously famous don't change direction when it comes to their social media, as time goes on. Because eventually Larry Wheels is going to be old enough that he isn't able to do anything in the gym near what he used to. And no one's going to want to watch that either. So maybe he's trying to pivot now as a potential in order to continue to monetize the social media. It just so happens to be in the form of this ridiculous, shitty content that is badly scripted. and poorly executed in terms of them trying to work their way through this 30-second acting job that they're getting per video. I just don't like it. The fans don't like it. I think you should find another direction to go in when it comes to his social media.
Yeah, I don't like it either. And here's why. Last week we talked about the slap when he slapped that kid, and Lee said that he thinks that it was staged. And you know what? At the time, I didn't think it was staged, but now I think it is, because now he's doing content with that same kid doing MMA, and the kid is like choking him out.
Yeah, so what? Just get back in the gym. Just start lifting. Just put up lifting videos.
Right. I don't know Larry. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Lee worked out with him and spent some time with him. I'm sure he's a great guy, but it seems to me that he's always trying to do something to stay relevant. He's always trying to change directions to stay relevant. You know, first it was powerlifting, then he did bodybuilding, then he did arm wrestling, and then he did what are you doing?
I don't think he can hear you. I'm not sure.
I can hear you, but nobody else now. What the fuck?
Really? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are you fucking with me? Are you just not talking?
John's talking.
I don't think so, man. No, I can hear everybody.
I can hear you, and I can hear Jay, but now I can't hear John now.
All right. Sign
now
out.
I can't hear John. Seriously, I can't hear John. I can hear
John's loud, but now sign out and come back in, or I'm going to shoot
John.
John said sign out and log back in.
You.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he can't hear you either, Xavier. He told you to sign out and log back in.
It's so weird. I've never seen someone have that problem on StreamYard like that.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I think my phone's drunk. Jesus Christ.
You know what I saw? I saw the Starlink going over my house last night, and I'm like, "What's that? Is that a super slow shooting star?" But it was big. It was bigger than all the stars in the sky. And then my girlfriend has this app where you can look up, and it said Starlink, and it showed it going across. So that's pretty fucking cool.
As far as Larry Wheels goes, what happened to him? There he is. As far as Larry,
Natalia Coelho.
As far as I know. She's a big fan of mine, Natalia. Forget about it. She's all over my content. It's insane.
Who?
No. So
Natalia.
Yeah. So anyway.
It's Olympia.
So anyway, the Larry Wheels thing. It just seems like he's always doing some shit to try and stay relevant. Okay. It's like bodybuilding, arm wrestling, classic, strongman.
Sumo, didn't you sumo wrestling?
Slapping, the slap contest, sumo wrestling, and like now it's with this
getting Lee Priest to put him through an arm workout.
Yeah, and now it's this whole thing with his wife and this kid and the slap and all. It's just then he was doing with the business that Johnny Bravo was all on.
What happened to that? What happened to that? Where there's like some lawsuit or something?
No idea. I have no clue. John, and it just seems like to me, like I'm sure Larry's a really good dude. Don't get me wrong, but it just seems.
You know what I don't like about Larry?
Hold on, lady. Hold on. It seems like he's always taking a different direction to be relevant in social media. Go ahead, Lee. You got it.
I seen him salute the flag of the regime.
That's not going to get him fired there.
Start that one.
You can put that into Sora, and that will pump out a pretty good video of looking realistic of him saluting the flag.
I'm going to find everyone that salutes the American flag and AI the regime flag in there. Just everybody.
Yeah.
Which is completely out of control. Forget it. I don't know. Kenton, you're the only one with a voice of reason.
Speak. Kenton, you better talk more than us. Go ahead. Talk.
Natalia, please check your Instagram. I did DM you. If this is the real Natalia, I think you are. It is actually. I did DM you to come on my show for an interview. So if you can, please check your Instagram. Anyway. Anyway, all right, Kenton. So we did the Larry Wheels thing. We did the Hadi thing. We did the King Kamali on RX Muscle thing. We did the Jew thing and the Muslim thing, right?
Did you see the Larry Wheels posing down with Derek Lunsford thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Xavier. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. And it's like, all right. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say about that, but okay, great.
Okay.
Doesn't that go against Derek.
And he could have a new sponsor that he hasn't announced yet. He's saying he could have a new sponsor.
Who, Larry?
No,
Derek.
Derek? Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't think he's with Jocko anymore.
Derek
No,
and Larry.
no.
Like, Derek and Larry, they probably
He's
have
not with
sponsors
Jocko?
lined up.
No, apparently
we don't
Derek's not-
know.
Apparently he's going to be with a new supplement company, according to Dave Palumbo, because I think he just interviewed
Really?
He's
The
being
Jocko
sponsored.
Fitness
He's
thing
being
was short-lived. Fuck.
yeah,
Say that again,
he's
Ken?
being-
Well, he was with Jocko for a short period of time. I mean, I don't even know if it
Who
was
is
a year.
Jocko? Who is Jocko? What is Jocko? I don't.
I know it's a supplement
Jocko
company. I don't
Jocko
know.
Williams.
Wilnick. He was an MMA fighter.
Oh, that guy. Okay,
No,
I
no.
thought that. Yeah, well,
Was he an MMA fighter as well?
Yeah,
He was in he's like an army guy as well. Like he's in the military and stuff, and he's got like a
he does like motivational stuff, doesn't he? On his
yeah, he's got a podcast. He's been on
Yeah.
Rogan quite a bit and stuff. Yeah, he's
The
got like on his
Juice
Instagram.
Stuff-
It's like half
Juice
his
Stuff 20
photos.
says
Are like,
Jocko dropped him. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. It might have been 12.
Well, I'll break the news.
They got
I'll
together
break the
last year,
news.
Arnold.
I'll tell you who he's signed with. I shouldn't tell you, but
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to tell you.
You're going to save a regime, aren't you?
No,
no.
don't be racist. He has signed with the one and only God.
Yeah, well, we know that already. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
So
last
he's got
interview I
he's got
saw,
a
he said
crazy
he,
Jesus endorsement deal.
he leaves it up to God and Jesus to pick his shows and pick this and pick that. So it makes a perfect match that he's signed with God. So
How many
It seems to
religious
be
Mr.
working
Olympians
for him.
have
He's
there
won
been?
2
Ronnie
Olympians.
was religious, right?
What? What did you
Oh, yeah.
say, Xavier?
How many religious Mr. Olympias have there been? Like you had Ronnie, like Derek.
He obviously had
all of them, all of them.
Hadi.
Oh.
If you're an American
What about
and you
Lee
win any sporting event, Lee Haney's very religious. Any
Oh,
sporting
yeah,
event,
that's right. Lee Haney.
any
is very
sporting
Christian,
event doesn't matter. If you win and your team wins, even if you're a pedophile actor, the first person you thank is God, because then you get so many brownie points. It's not funny. So
Yeah.
you always thank God, because you know while people are being killed in Iran and other parts of the world and people are starving and that, God really gives a fuck if you win a championship in fucking bodybuilding or football and shit like that, you self-centered, stupid fucking cunts. Carry on.
I don't mind if somebody thanks God if it's sincere.
But it's not. It's fake.
You know, I don't mind if it's sincere. If it's virtue signaling, then it's ridiculous. But if you thank God and it's sincere and you're a devout Christian, then I have no problem with it. But if you're just
It's
virtue
fake.
signaling,
It's fake.
then you know. But we don't know.
Gluttony and all those sort of things. They're like some of the deadliest sins, and bodybuilders don't really fit into those 7 deadly sins, gluttony and vanity and shit like that. So bodybuilding doesn't really tie up with religion.
Okay.
Yeah, and taking steroids is like the obvious one as well.
And being
Like,
like
holy
worshipped as a
let's
false
just
god.
throw
People
that kind of muscle.
people worship you.
I'm giving up. I have to. I'm gonna give a rule. Lee cannot drink before he comes on my show from here on in. He has to start drinking. He has to start drinking on the show. That's the rule. So
Yeah,
by
we
the
can see
time the
the
show's
progression.
over, he's wasted.
I didn't think it would kick in that
John.
quick. It must have been much.
Yeah, Kenson.
John, I feel like I have a responsibility to remind you of something.
Okay.
2 things.
Oh, here it
One,
comes, John. Here it
is-
comes.
This is even going to be worse than anything you will tell him, Lee. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
This is shooting the breeze with Lee Priest. You knew who
That's
you
a
were
good
getting
point.
on here. And
Yeah,
the other
that's
thing
true.
is,
it
John,
does say
number
that,
2,
doesn't it?
you created this show specifically for this purpose.
That's true too.
This is what you created it for.
That is also true.
I'm
Yeah.
like your Frankenstein, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, you are 100% right, Kenson. I did this to myself.
Look what you've created.
You did this to yourself,
I did this to myself.
and I showed up.
Yeah. This is 100%
No
right.
wonder none of the guests come on when you ask them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I actually messaged John and said I'm around tonight, so he didn't
Yeah.
even ask me.
Oh,
There's
that's nice.
only
of you.
been 2 bodybuilders that said they wouldn't come on because Lee Priest is on. There's only been 2.
And they were black. They're racist bastards.
John,
One
look at
was
what
black, yeah.
look at what
One was
Forrest
black.
Smith said in the comments. Bring up Forrest Smith's comment.
Everyone has to be drunk to deal with you, John. Yeah, thanks, Forrest. Forrest is always
What do you-
ragging on me.
What's it say?
It's rough.
Everyone has to be drunk to deal with me. Forrest is
That's probably,
Forrest is
you know,
always
that, hey, that is true, Forrest.
funny.
No joke. Since I've known John, I've started drinking.
He's been drinking more. Yeah. At least twice a week.
I drink more on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Like, oh, honey, I got to go home and do a podcast with John.
Correlation equals causation, I guess.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Any other podcast I don't drink, only this. Oh fuck! Nashville's going to be off the chain.
I can't wait.
Honey, if you get a call, make sure I'll have to give you my bank details to bail us out.
There's rumors that Hardy's in Tennessee, so you know.
Tell me what hotel this was staying at, so that I can book the guy.
I don't know yet.
You know,
if worst comes to worst, you can stay in my room, John. What's the worst that could happen?
I have some limits. I wake up with a thermometer in my ass.
That ain't a thermometer.
Oh yeah.
If you want me to put little numbers down the side of it, I will.
You're fucked up. Would Lee package okay, here's a picture. Would Lee's package from the 90s have won the 212 Classic and Open Divisions last year? Not Classic, but definitely 212.
My package.
No, not 212 either. Not 212. There's no way. Lee, you wouldn't compete in 212.
No, he was below 200 pounds. He was below.
But I wouldn't do it. I was in the Open.
Yeah.
Where would you think you'd place in the Open at last year's Olympia, Lee?
Give me the top 6 again.
Oh God, I don't know.
So you got Derek won it.
Derek,
Hardy got second. Andrew, Samson, Martin, Brandon,
and Nick,
Tonio.
Yeah, I think me at my best. I think me at my best. I might have maybe hit 6, maybe depending.
It's comparing apples to oranges. That's the problem.
It's hard. Yeah, until you're actually there.
Because the conditioning standpoint of the 90s wasn't the same like now. The conditioning now has to be like if you don't have striations in your glutes now, they don't even look at you. You know,
but the thing back then as well, I've always sort of looked at this and thought about this. Like a lot of the guys back in the 90s and late 90s had more of that muscle detail and separation, like in the actual chest. You know, not just the hardness look,
but they
like more of that separation. But then they didn't have the dryness.
Do you have to ask? Fucking 54 years old. Do you have to ask?
Crazy.
But Xavier, you're right. But the thing is, though, the guys in the 90s, with the exception of like maybe Ronnie or and a handful, Ronnie would still be Mr. Olympia. Leave him out of the conversation.
Yeah,
the conditioning and the glutes and the hamstrings and whatnot was different now.
Yeah.
Tell me one bodybuilder when you picked up a man.
The real question is, if Lee were to compete now and to get into conditioning that the guys get in now, would he?
Look at Lee Priest at 42 at the 2013 Mr. Universe. Look at the condition.
That was the most shredded you've been?
I think.
Yeah.
I think Lee. If Lee's genetics with today's with today's modern science, modern working out, dieting, and conditioning
and standard,
he would be a force. 100%.
I want to make a confession today, everybody. If you start to see me starting to look good, I took 2 IU of growth today.
Whoa, not bad.
Hey.
Very nice.
Okay. Do I look taller? Do I look taller yet? Am I taller?
Yeah.
I like your reaction. You're like,
is it at 4 inches hard now? Jesus Christ. Yeah. And it's tough to like take somebody from the 90s and with the exception of Ronnie and stick them in today's lineup and say, oh, they would beat them. And I don't like these. You go on Instagram
hard to tell.
You see it really is. You go on Instagram and you see picture versus picture. That does nothing.
You can't do that. You can't. Do that.
Yeah, you got with Derek. You can put a photo of Derek next to a photo from a guy from the 90s, and you could say that guy from the 90s wins. But then if you actually saw them posing in person on stage, very different thing. You know what I mean? And the size,
you could put Derek beside my grandmother and say my grandmother wins and my grandmother would win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So look how good like Nick Walker looks on Instagram. Look Nick Walker looks amazing on Instagram and his pictures and whatnot, and then you put him on stage, and a lot of times he falls behind, even though he looks amazing on Instagram. There's a lot of guys that look great on Instagram, and then you put them on stage, and it just kind of don't. It doesn't translate well.
And I
What do you
understand
guys
the
think
shredded
Vicky's gonna
glutes. Look,
release?
my glutes were never shredded with all the lines, but they were hard and firm. My posing trunks covered my glutes, but
Right.
let's go back to when we were young and anything. When we looked at magazines, you went, Tom Fletcher's legs. Fuck, even Rich Gaspari, who had a ripped ass back in the day. But I was like, look at his conditioning. Or
That's actually a great point. The
what
magazines.
one fucking real man looked at a magazine and goes, "Ooh, I want to get a fucking ass like that." Fucking seriously, you went for legs, you went for arms, you went for chest, you went for back.
Right.
When did this emphasis come on? Remember Renel Genevieve? He had the most fucking ripped ass there was back in the day, but he never won shows. So
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean, you have to have the whole package. But generally speaking, if your glutes and hamstrings are tight in and they're that
Tommy Fortune had ripped glutes, but
hold on, Lee. Generally speaking, if your glutes and hamstrings are that tied in and that condition and that ripped, generally speaking, the rest of you is in shape, because that's usually the last thing to come in. So it's just hard to compare. Like back then, it was Dennis James. Dennis James would be in a magazine. You'd be like, "This guy's fucking Mr. Olympia." You put him on stage, and it just didn't translate well, right? And today, that's kind of similar with the Instagram guys, and it's really hard. Like Lee's shape and size and symmetry and balance was amazing. He was genetically gifted. It's hard to just take him and put him in today's lineup and be like, yeah, he would have won. It's the real question is,
let go, I'm still hanging on.
If he would have come in today's conditioning, yes, he would have fucking dominated. You know, Ronnie's the only one that literally he's like Ronnie Coleman is like he's the fucking Muhammad Ali of bodybuilding. You stick him in any generation, he's Mr. Olympia, you know?
That's like Arnold. They say Arnold today wouldn't think, but if Arnold was in today's era, with all the knowledge they have today, and Arnold being that mindset he had, Arnold, I think, could win the Olympia today if he was training today with the mindset he had. Because really, in whatever era you're in, you've only got to be beddling the rest of the other people. And if you're the best, then why should I kill myself if I'm winning shows? But I think if Arnold, like I said, he had great genetics and stuff like that. If he was if he was around today, I think he still would have been Mr. Olympia today. But what about his legs? But I'm sure if he saw these guys had bigger, and there's another thing too. I just saw, what was on Fuad's show where they put up this guy, and I'm thinking there's got to be a lot of PMA use going on in quads today, because quads today do not look like quads before. This guy that Fuad had on their bodybuilding news thing, it's like the hips come down and the quads go. Remember when like Rami's quads? It's like,
was that his son Mustafa?
Yeah.
No, no, it wasn't Mustafa. It's this younger guy. He is a black guy, but I was like, it just looks weird because quads never develop like that, and we've still just got the hack squat. We've still just got the leg press. We've still just got squats. What's making them come down all of a sudden? Boom! It's bang, like there's no cross gyrations, but once that outer. I'm not a scientist. Got to go to bro science. What's that outer vastus media? Outer quad. I mean, it's just like boom. It's like it never used to be like that. So what? Oh, they're pointing their toes outwards while they squat. Fuck off.
No, I fully agree. I think they use everything at their disposal.
It's changed.
Yeah, and I think these guys are using whatever they can at their disposal to win. PMA, Synthol, and don't. Retatrutide literally is the cheat code. I don't know if you guys.
I tried that. I tried that.
You guys have ever used Retatrutide, but it literally cuts the hunger out.
Hey! I tried that a month ago, and I ate fucking more and put on fucking 6 kilos. So I'm calling bullshit on that shit.
You know, one guy it doesn't work on because literally
I'm over 100 kilos again. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Literally,
someone said Ronnie's the exception, not the rule. It's Lee's the exception, not the rule when it comes to Retatrutide.
No, but and the thing is though, if guys back then had these drugs or products at their disposal, they would have used it too.
Yeah,
You know,
'cause when I-
but it is, you could totally tell that they're using PMA or PMMA or synthol or dude, the retatrutide is like literally like I remember dieting and just dying starvation, and now you literally take retatrutide and like within a week
didn't work for me.
it kills your hunger. It's just you're not hungry. You have to.
Because you got to
force
figure,
yourself.
when I trained with Platts and that, it's telling me, because, Platts hung out with Arnold and that, like I said, their main basic stables were Dianabol, Deca, and Test. That was like, he'd tell me how, when Arnold had his new dub, and I'd said to him, like, how much would you take? And he'd be like, Arnold was the funniest, because Arnold, he said, we'll have a container of D-Bol. They just put his hand in it. Some days he might grab this many, some days he'd grab that many. It's like, there's never any rhyme or reason, but that was like the main basics. There was pretty much no growth hormone back then. There was none of all these designer drugs we have now. It was just a basic Deca, Dianabol, and some sort of test or something, and that was it. Primabol and come in.
All you really had. Yeah, that's it. Kenson, what do you think? Weigh in on this. Come on, Kenson.
Yeah, bring us back to bodybuilding.
Well, here's the thing about retatrutide, right? You could do retatrutide, I suppose, yeah, or you could stop being a bitch and not do retatrutide and suffer like a man. That's the other thing you could do.
But they're not going to, because it's at their disposal, and it's inexpensive and it works. They're gonna use it.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. If you're not willing to suffer, it'll show through in your physique on stage. Don't worry about it.
And I agree with that, because I've said that all the time. Every time that I only use Grove twice, or the third time now. Can you notice it yet? Yeah. But I'm like, when you used anything, whether it was Winstrol or everyone had all these fat burning shit, or there was Fireman Mute case, and I'm like, Kenza, anything, nothing is ever going to beat just fucking hard work, dieting, and fucking cardio. You want to get in that ripped condition, you can take all those drugs, and you might think, okay, I'm burning fat easier, but the guy that does the fucking hard work and suffers and diets and does the cardio is always going to look better and have that drier look and that granite look. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is.
No, you're right. But just because somebody's using everything they can at their disposal doesn't mean they're not putting the work.
Yeah, they're a pussy. They're a pussy. You heard it from
like,
me.
It doesn't like if somebody
suffer like a man. Okay, suffer like the fucking rest of us.
Yeah. But again, like everybody could say that, but it's going to be at their disposal, and they're going to use it. It's
and most people that take that
and the guys in the 90s, if they had it, they would have used it too.
No.
Here's the thing. Do you think?
I think Melvin would have.
Do you think that? Do you think these guys would still use? Like I'm talking about today. Do you think these guys would still use it, even if it affected, like, say, even a % or 2 of their peak? Because I really feel like getting down to that level, like you said, Lee, is really when you know that you've hit a certain level, and that is a better indicator that you're going to be in shape than just masking certain things. And I feel like it would be a mask.
You're assuming that taking retatrutide will stop you from getting in that condition.
I think they rely on it too much rather than suffering.
You're assuming that taking retatrutide is going to stop your body from peaking. We don't know that.
Well, what I do know is people that do take it
to read your body enough. I don't think it's allowing you to read your body enough.
No, but you have a mirror and you look in, and you look in, and you have a mirror and you look to see. Dude, you're basically assuming something that we don't know. You're saying that if these guys have to take retatrutide, then they can't peak. We don't know that.
They don't want to suffer.
I'm not saying that entirely. I'm saying a percentage.
We don't know if we don't
listen, John. I do know, and I do know the ones that take retatrutide. The ones that do take it, I have seen them saluting the regime flag.
Yeah, that's not. You're an idiot. We just don't know. And to say that the guys in the past wouldn't use these things at their disposal, they most certainly would. 100%. They used to use, what was the drug of choice that everybody was using in the 90s?
Cocaine.
Clenbuterol.
No. Fuck.
No.
It wasn't really a steroid. It was a drug that would basically, it was a drug that would literally be able to make you train past failure.
What?
GHB.
What was it called?
GHB.
No.
Because people would take that because it would kill the Oh, I'm talking about
It was
Nubain.
it was GHB. Yes,
No, it
was.
wasn't GHB. No, I know what
didn't-
you.
I didn't-
it's
I
the
never
one
used that.
No.
But it's like I said,
well,
anyone, I agree here. And when you
bad.
see people who, well, here's a funny thing. I do tons of cardio, right? And this is when Paul Dillett lived with me. I'm like, I'm going to do
Nubain.
Nubain.
Yeah.
That's
Nubain.
Oh,
Yeah, I said
Nubain.
Nubain.
Oh, yeah.
Nubain. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Did anyone
Sorry.
hear me,
Somebody's-
though?
Somebody's talking over you and constantly.
Well, what about
constantly
Paul Dillett
interrupting.
when he lived with me? And I said to Paul, I'm going to go do cardio. You want to come do cardio? And he's like, on the couch. He's like, no, son. He goes, I just took more clenbuterol and growth. I don't need to do cardio. Can you turn the air conditioner down before you leave?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's good. Yes, the clen and the GH will assist. But again, nothing is going to beat fucking hard work.
Well, we're not
And
saying
so-
you're assuming that if somebody's taking a particular peptide or a particular drug, they're not working hard. That's not.
I am.
the-
I know.
you
I did.
can't-
I'm not assuming. I know, mate. I know.
We don't know that. You don't
I
know
do.
that. You can't tell me that because somebody is taking retatrutide that they're not working hard. If somebody's taking growth hormone,
I
they're
am
not
telling
working
you that.
hard.
I am
That's
telling you
just
because they're
not
looking
the
for a
case.
shortcut. They're looking for a shortcut.
Is it looking for a shortcut, or are they using it to stay in the same realm as everybody
Looking
else?
for a shortcut because they
No,
can't
that is
stop
not-
fucking
no.
eating. They
If
need something to
everybody-
take the
if-
hunger away.
Okay, but if everybody else is doing it and it's giving them the
Well,
and
if I jump off a bridge, Johnny, you're going to
You know,
jump off a bridge with
well,
me.
that's
If
how these
everyone's,
that's how athletes work. That's how athletes operate.
and that's
Athletes
maybe
want
why
to
they're
use
not getting as ripped
everything
as they used to be.
Athletes want to use everything at their disposal to win, and if that's the case, they're going to use what's available to win.
Yeah, have
But
we
if
heard
it's just
people
a
say
Because
why?
somebody's taking retatrutide, or somebody's taking tren, or somebody's taking GH, or somebody's taking some other peptide, doesn't necessarily mean they're not working hard. Doesn't necessarily mean they're
No,
not
but
working.
I think
I guarantee you, a lot of those guys that take it, a lot of those guys that take it are willing to do more because they don't know what the side effects are going to be. They just want to win. Absolutely.
And this is why people
Nobody
say,
said
why
they-
were
nobody
guys?
said they're not
See it.
working hard though.
What?
I didn't say that. Well, maybe Lee did. I didn't say they weren't working hard.
Hey.
Obviously, John, these guys are working hard. I mean, you still have to get up and train and be in a caloric deficit. You're still going to feel
Right.
like shit, even if you don't feel hungry. Nobody's saying these guys don't work hard. What I'm saying is there's a potential that by not being able to read how hungry you really are, that it's a reading on your body. I feel when you're getting into a portion of prep that is an indicator for how you feel and how you're going to look. If you don't feel the hunger, then I just feel like these guys may not be able to truly give feedback to their coaches or make their own decisions.
No, because their
Coach,
coaches look at you.
what
Those
to do
coaches
next.
physically look at you, and then you tell them what you're taking, and you tell them what you're eating, and the coaches look at you. The coaches don't ask you how do you feel. The coaches look at you and they go, "Okay, turn around. Let's do
No,
pose
I
to pose."
Disagree, John.
Dude, they most certainly do.
I
They
used to
most
coach
certainly
people, and
do
I'd
ask you how you
always ask. I'm like, yeah. I would
How you
always ask
feel.
my clients, I'm like, how do you feel? Like when are
How
you
you
most
feel.
hungry?
All the
Like,
time,
how
man.
do you feel at
Is
this
it
stage
because,
of the
you know,
day? Like,
okay, I understand that you asking them how you feel because you're concerned, but you're looking at them. You're literally
yeah,
have
but
to
you
look
don't
at
just
them.
go off eyes. Like I used to go a lot of
You don't
feedback.
go off
So
eyes.
I would
Like,
say-
so if you're training
yeah,
somebody,
no, I go off eyes, but I also go off feedback too. If they say, "Look,
Let's
I'm
all
like
join
dead
hands and sing
hungry for this
kumbaya.
meal,"
Let's sing kumbaya.
like-
Let's all join
obviously,
hands.
But, like,
obviously,
Ken
you
said-
want their
Kumbaya.
feedback. Obviously, you want their
Yeah.
feedback. Okay, obviously, if you want their feedback, but if you look in the mirror and the judge is, your coach is looking at you, and you're on point for the show, and you say, "How do you feel?" and you go, "I feel fine. I'm not having any hunger because of the retatrutide."
But
I
like
think
for
somebody
example, like
coaches
with
do.
my
What's wrong with
clients,
that?
I think
don't
someone-
know
if my clients are like,
if there is, now here's the thing, if you're looking at him and you're like, something's wrong, you're not on schedule, you're behind, and they go, "What are you taking?" and they go, "Okay, pull back on the retatrutide, maybe that's it." That's
Yeah.
completely
They say
different.
that's
So
okay. We've got
here's-
another
Here's the
drug.
thing.
We've got another drug. We'll take 2 days before the show, and we'll fix that. That's what they say.
Go ahead,
Hunger is an indicator for a coach to make changes. Hunger is an indicator for a
That's not
coach
true.
to
No,
make
it's not.
changes.
That's not
It
true.
definitely
It
is.
is too.
We're getting
Not.
down to
I-
Definitely not.
Yeah.
The
John,
indicator
it
for the
most
coach to
definitely
make
is.
changes is
If
how the
you're
athlete
backstage-
looks. How the athlete?
you're
I just
watching
can't handle all
it,
this fighting.
Irving, you cannot tell me
Athlete, we're
that
not fighting. It's a
whether
fucking
it's
bodybuilding
water
podcast.
or whether it's food, right? Some sort of manipulation could be made, right? It's absolutely true.
Sure.
Absolutely.
That it's not
I've made
true.
changes. I've
No,
made
but, I
changes
mean,
based on my clients.
No coach is going to say, "Are you hungry?" They're going to say they're going to tell you if you're hungry that it is what it is. They're going to look at how you look. Are we making progress? Are we physically making progress? Are we on schedule? They're not going to care if you're hungry or not. Anytime I told my coach back in the day that I was hungry, he didn't give a shit. He said, "Well, this is what you chose. This is what you wanted to do." So if I take
I think
Reddit
it's a data
True
point, though.
if I take
You know?
Reddit True Tide, but I'm still on schedule and everything is still according to plan, and I'm not hungry, I don't understand the problem.
I'm not saying you're going to
I
be
feel
given
like it's
food
a
right
data
away.
point as
What I
well.
am saying is that, yeah, I'm not saying that you're going to be given food on the spot, John. No, I'm not saying that. But say that you're 5 days out from a show, right?
Right.
And you are extreme, like you're not responding, and your coach asks you at that point, like, what's your hunger level like, right? Nothing's happening, right?
Yeah.
It could be another indicator for a coach to say, okay, maybe we need to add something else in, being maybe 5 days or 4 days or 3, whatever it is. I'm just saying that it could be an indicator that could make a difference of even a percentage point. I agree with you for your point, though. You're absolutely right, and that should have been clarified. Coach isn't going to care how fucking hungry you are, like every fucking time you talk to him, kind of thing, right? But it could be something that they could add in because the body's not responding, just as an indicator. That's all. That's all.
Anytime I ever competed, anytime the coach took something out or took something in, and I would follow his instructions because that's what I was paying him for, was how I looked. Even if it was a compound, right? My coach would stop me from using growth, orals, and so on and so forth, like a week before the show to get rid of any excess water. And he would see it. He would look. He would say, okay, we have to get rid of some excess water. We're going to use a half a diuretic the night before if it's necessary. So pull back on the compounds. He didn't care if I was hungry or not. He didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
You came up when it was
the
fucking
extra
hardcore bodybuilding, though. Now, like you said, everybody's going to use everything, right?
Yeah, 100%. That goes without saying. If it's at their disposal, they're going to use it. They're going to try it, and so on and so forth. And if you're paying
that,
your
I definitely
coach,
agree with. It's not going anywhere.
If you're paying your coach, and then like that's another. If you're paying your coach, and then your coach says, "All right, what are the compounds you're using?" You know, okay, you know what? I don't see this happening or that happening. Pull this out, pull that out, and you don't because you're afraid. If let's say Reddit True Tide leads to water retention. I don't know if it does or not. Okay, let's say it does. Okay, it kills your hunger, but then let's say it makes you retain some water, and then 2 or 3 weeks out before the contest, he goes, "You got to pull the Reddit True Tide, right?" And I'm just making an example, and then you don't. Well, that's on you. But if the coach says you have to pull it, you're paying him for his, you know, you're paying him for his knowledge. So you should be doing what he wants you to do. But if it doesn't. If he's telling you everything is right on 100%, boom, keep doing exactly what we planned. This is what it is.
John,
and your viewers,
you're
out
on
there.
Reddit True Tide, aren't you?
Yeah,
You're on it.
I just want to say
okay, have to listen to me because I know exactly what it does because I can't come off it. That's what
you know.
And can I just say to the viewers out there, since I've been on this show, you wonder why I fucking drink.
All right, Xavier, I actually want to give you a compliment. Your recent, I don't know what it is, but your recent content has been excellent.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
It has. I've watched the last month or so. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I prefer desktop bodybuilding over Nick Strength and Power. I was preferring EP09 over Nick Strength and Power, but EP09
he's busy.
He's been busy making a living. You know,
he's been saving ships
like a real man. Yeah, really. And you know,
he's got a real job.
Your content has been excellent. And can you do me a favor?
you, man. I
That
appreciate it.
burp that I let out at the beginning, can you put that at the end? You know how you always do something funny at the end?
I'll put it in there somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
I'll-
next
I can't
show,
put it into the
Xavier.
next
Can
one.
you mention?
The next
Can you
one's nearly
mention
edited.
John on your next show? Can you, Xavier, do a show about shows to watch and mention this one?
Can I do a show
You should.
about shows to watch? So I'll do a show telling everyone to go and watch everyone else's channel on my channel.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
obviously they're
That
watching
makes
yours,
good
Dick.
business
Exactly what
sense.
I
Well,
did.
well, obviously, dickhead, they're obviously watching yours to fucking begin with, aren't they? So they're already watching
Which
yours
bodybuilding
when you
channels to
tell them.
watch?
I actually
to
did.
go.
Yeah,
I
true,
am just
true.
I am just very loyal to people
Yeah,
that
I-
have been good friends to me in the show. So guys like Xavier, Kenson, Lee. I know Lee, you're gonna hate it, but King Kamali, Jason Arns, Amana DB. Who else? Dave
And it's
Palumbo.
okay. It's okay,
I'm
John.
I'm
It's
always
okay. I know I'm your friend, John, but anytime you say Lee, because I know you probably think it,
what?
I don't want that fucker on the show. It's okay. You can tell me. You can tell-
Lee Priest is clear. Literally, that's how much of a loser I am. Lee Priest is my best friend because I have no
Oh.
friends.
You are fucked. You are fucked.
Yeah, Lee's gonna sleep good tonight.
I'm actually Lee Priest, your friend, and I feel sorry for you because I'm thinking to myself, "Fuck! Imagine having me as your best friend." Oh Jesus! My phone fell.
All right. On that note,
John
we're
just
gonna
shot him.
quit. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Kenson, are you going to be doing content soon or no? You still out in the
The
ocean?
Arnold's coming up. You have to.
That's right. The Arnold is coming up. No, I'll get back at it soon.
All right, cool. And Xavier, always go to Desktop Bodybuilding for stuff. EP09, of course. And Lee Priest is everywhere. You don't have to look too far to find Lee
I
Priest.
don't know why. That's a fucking idiot. Why?
All
When you
right.
said Lee Priest is everywhere, you mean everywhere mentally right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
Hello. Who are you people? What am I doing on this show?
All right, later, fellas. Have a good night.
All right, so-
Bye.
Later.